What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday, July the 9th. Happy Sunday, July the 9th. We're going to do some packing what's sold from a real live full-time reseller. Again, mostly I do clothing. Everything we talk about, buyer pays shipping. So you know how it is. As always, you can catch Teacher 13 years. That's what I do. So what's up, everybody? Welcome in. What's up, Teach? What's up? Redline cars. I got you. Next week, and I'll keep an eye out. But check this out. So we're shipping out some items, but look, Friday, yeah, what's up, Joel? So Friday before I left, and I'll tell everyone once you guys kind of mosey on in here, thank you for the heart. Hope you guys had a good weekend. I know it's kind of over. Full-time selling, I don't feel like there's really days off, but I definitely had a vacation this weekend-ish. Doesn't even have to be redline. Oh, really? Okay, I'll just take a picture of all of them. So, TJ, I have a whole huge tub full of them. I'll just take a whole bunch of pictures or whatever. Get a hold of me on Instagram, and I'll take a whole bunch of pictures of them. But, so, I shipped stuff just about probably 50 hours ago. So, 48 hours ago, about 2 days ago, Friday during the day, right before we left, I shipped. So since then, I've sold 27 items. So we're going to be packing 27 items that I've sold on eBay only, because I just do eBay since then. Now, before I left Friday, what I did, I went online. I did the whole changeover to this right here, that ground whatever. And I'm actually going to flip this around because I always post these on YouTube and people they can't see it or read it, and they always complain. And I get it. So, yeah, there's that new ground shipping. So no more F on the first class. It's the ground. So I changed all my first class listings on Friday because I knew today, there's a 30-day grace period, but I knew by going out tomorrow morning, things would be flip-flopping, and they did. So there we go. Hey, what's up, 30 Duckies? I don't know if you guys have, but it took me about 20 minutes. I went into my eBay store. I created a new shipping format. There's another sale coming in, so 28 sales. A new shipping format. I called it New First Class. What's up, Felix? And I bulk edited everything. Now, since I have auto posture, I had about 71 things that I could not mess with. So I ended those 71 things, changed all the shipping on them as well. So now my entire store is completely over to the ground, whatever new shipping service there is. So, with that being said, let's get into some orders. I have some really cool stuff that I sold. Not cool stuff, but really good sales. Lately, my sales have averaged around like $20. I have a lot of $30 and $40 sales in this load. But hope you guys are doing well. Just coming into you on a Saturday night, showing you what I sold. Sold these Nike golf shorts. You know I love that stretch band. Sold them for $20.79, hashtag auto posture. Let's see how many auto posture. That's one. You guys keep track with me. One auto posture sale so far. Sunday. What happens if you don't change over the ground advantage? What I don't honestly know. There's hearsay. Supposedly they're giving you like a 30-day grace period where if you ship it first class, they'll just automatically ship it that way for 30 days. I don't know. I just know that the option was there, and I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and do it to my store now. And I did it Friday because I wanted to make sure all my sales on the weekend will flip over, so when I ship out Monday, Sunday night, it will be that way. So I'm not for sure. You are organized. It pays off. I'm very organized. But people always talk about my organization system, which looks like a mess. It's not. I'm super efficient with everything I do, and I stand by my little organization system. So everything I do, super streamlined. I like to be ahead of the game. That's kind of how it is as a teacher. You have to be prepared for your class coming in on Monday, right? So that's kind of how I am. That's how my mindset is. Anyways, auto posture sale, 21 bucks. I'm still so confused on how the bulk shipping and how to change them. So I'm going to tell you guys this, Joel. There's a guy I used to watch way back in 2015 and 16 on YouTube, and he actually released a video. Hey, thanks for the heart. He released a video on YouTube. His name's Rockstar Flipper. And I don't know if you guys have heard of him, but he released a video last week on how he did it. And it worked really well with my store, and I kind of figured it out. So I watched that video. It's super helpful. So maybe YouTube Rockstar Flipper, and like it was his probably second from last video, something like that. Thanks, Biggie Sales. Best way to get more views on my items. Rebecca, I never look at views on items on eBay. Never. So if I have an item, I list it. I don't ever look at the view unless it's an auction item. So never look at views. So I have Auto Posture, which sends out automatic offers, and I also have Auto Posture to delist or relist my items. So that's what I have. I don't. For everyone in the community, the views don't matter for buy it now. You just want that buyer. So you just want that item price right is what you want. That's what you're looking for. That first sale was an Auto Posture sale. Second sale, Auto Posture sale. That's 2. Walk me through how to update the Auto Posture items. Let me talk about that in a second. 1606 are what I sold these for. That's how I know they're Auto Posture. I sold these a little cheaper than normal because they're a size 30. So these are green seersucker, golf, Nike or golf. They are Polo Ralph Lauren golf. I pick up all seersucker Polo Ralph Lauren if I can get it for under $5. So pick these up. Again, my average cost of goods is $5, but these were $3.99. I sold them for $16.06. So $16.06. Walk you through. What's up, everybody? Walk you through the update on Auto Posture items. So what I did with the Auto Posture, if this is what you're talking about, so I delist, or I changed all my shipping policies on everything. I had 76 items that I couldn't do because Auto Posture sent out 76 offers. So you can't mess with those items since the offers were sent. So what I did was just cancel all those sales. I delisted them all. And then I changed all the policies on those, and I relisted them all into my website. And then Auto Posture did its thing. So I never really had to turn Auto Posture off. That's what I did with that. So what's up, Posh Tick, Central Illinois? How's everyone doing this evening? We're only on our second item. And we were talking about how on Friday, I'm sorry showing addresses, but Friday I changed everything to that ground shipping before today for this reason, because I knew everything tomorrow would be going out. So I was prepared on Friday. Now everything's going out that new way, whatever it is. Hello. How do you bulk edit the shipping? Felix, I'd have to FaceTime you. So after I figured it out, I actually FaceTime KOA, and I talked to him and kind of showed him through it. I could actually make a TikTok on just how to do it, because it's been so long since we've probably made our policies, right? It's through your shipping policies. So when you do your shipping policies, you can go to shipping and bulk edit all your items. So, but again, it's just first class, and you can edit anything by what your shipping method is. So priority, flat rate, or first class. So I did all my first class. I was able to get them all like that, bulk ship like that. So I didn't even show you those, but those were Vineyard Vine shorts. Regular, I called them salmon. Again, I do everything from my phone, making sure they're going to the right person. Leon's getting these shorts for $18.88. Isn't that what I sold them for? Yeah, $18.88. Not Auto Posture. Do I have to switch everything over? Yeah, everyone's going to have to. Yeah, my jerseys. I love them. I try to put my faves. So all the Indiana. You see how the Indiana, the Hick from St. French Lick, Rick Smits, Miller, Bugs Bunny's my favorite, and Jalen Rose. I still have the option for first class. If I choose ground advantage, it costs to ship more. I honestly don't know. I was just able to do it. You're going to have to toy around with it. I think there's a 30-day grace period, to be honest. But I wanted to get it done. I wanted to get it done. I don't want to have that sitting in the back of my mind. What if? I just want to get it done and switched over. And it took about 15 minutes. It really didn't take that long. Again, I have everything organized on my phone into first class. And so then when I went over there, it was super easy on my computer. Here's an Under Armour polo shirt. It sold for $15.20 auto posture sale. Surf's Up method with this. I've been doing all my Under Armour Surf's Up method, like anywhere from $15.99 to, on average, $18.99. But unless it's unique, it'll be like 22 or 23 bucks if it's like a bigger size or something like that. So there's 3 of the 4 sales were auto posture. So if you're still on the fence about auto posture, that should tell you. These are full price. There's a 29. So 29 items sold. 29 items sold. Nope. 30 items sold. So there's 3 more items that just sold. Boom, 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 boom. So 30 items sold, 48 hours. Not bad. Where's summer slowdown at? I don't see it. I just do buy pays flat. Do I have to change stuff? If you just do buyer pays flat and you don't specific, if you just have free shipping or buyer pays flat, I'm not for sure. If you just have them pay flat, I'm really honestly not for sure because I do calculated shipping, so I don't know. I think it'd be pretty easy if you did it that way. I almost feel like it'd be. I just don't know if you have to choose what shipping service you have to do. Because if you want to just do free shipping, you click free shipping, you don't have to do anything, I don't think. This is only if you're doing calculated shipping. So, Under Armour, white, these always do better than regular color like black or blue or khaki. The white do better as long as they don't have the golf ball marks on them, which these don't. So these sold for a whole $1 more than my usual asking cost, $24.99. $24.99 sale on those. If you edit your business policies, then the revised policies applies to existing. There you go. Do you turn off your offers on Surf's Up method for Polo Ralph Lauren's? I actually haven't. That's one thing I haven't. So I've been pricing them just a little bit more, just $1 more, and I haven't. But auto posture, I'm only doing 5% off. So when I do my Surf's Up method, I'm actually doing a 4 or 5% promotion on a lot of those items. So it's basically the same thing. And I really haven't listed many Polo Ralph Lauren shirts. Actually, none. Because they're long sleeve. And right now I'm really focusing on all these things that you're seeing me sell right now. Shorts, short sleeves. That's everything I'm listing right now, shorts and short sleeves. 30 sales in 2 days. So that's what I'm doing right now. What's auto posture? Hold on, let me look up here. If you edit your for calculated, you just select ground select. When you go to ship, right? Yep. When calculated, just go to ground select, and that's the new service. It's already there available for you. You just click ground select. If it's under a pound, if it's first class. So what's auto posture? So auto posture has been a godsend in my business. I have 1,300 items listed, and auto posture, what it does for $35 a month, it delists and relists your active items on eBay. That's just eBay. It works on Poshmark and Mercari too, but I don't have those. So just on eBay, your items constantly relist after 31 days. Well, it gets pushed down the algorithms. That's why you see your old stuff just sitting. This completely delists it and relists it as a brand new item, brand new tag ID, and you have the option of sending out offers automatically. It does it for you to anyone interested in your item. So if people will start watching your item, it will automatically send an offer that you decide. I do 5% off, and I send a little note like, if you're interested in this item, here's 5% off. And I've had a ton of auto posture sales. So far, we've had 3 out of this. So here's some hook fishing shorts. Really good brand. To me, that's the new PFG. I always say that, but there are always new eyes in here. So a lot of my stuff I repeat, but guys, there's always new people coming in and learning. So this sold for $23.88, not an auto posture sale. Do you promote your items? Not with auto posture. Now that I have auto posture, I don't. Reggie. So Reggie Miller and Reggie Wayne, who was a football player, he was a receiver for the Colts with Peyton Manning. They both played here at the same time for just a short stint. And one time I went to a Colts game, and everyone was Reggie. And then we went to the Pacer game that night, and everyone was Reggie. It was awesome. You guys could care less about that in a reselling business. But again, there's that ground select or whatever tag. It used to be F for first class, so it's changed on the labels now. shipping it from home. Yes, I'm so glad all of mine were calculated. Where do you find cheap clothes to resell, and do you wash them first? So I find all my clothes where I live at thrift stores. I do some retail arbitrage, which means I go to stores, and when they have clearance sales, I buy them and then I resell them online. That's a little bit more risky, and you have to pay up and sit on the items more. So you might be paying $20 for an item instead of $3 or $4. But I go to a whole bunch of thrift stores every single day of the week, and I only pick up stuff that doesn't smell and is free cat hair or free dog hair, hair free, and I don't wash it. Now, if I'm taking photos and I see a spot, I'll spot treat it and wash it. But I say all those things in my listing and my description so people know. Do you list a certain amount of items every day? So it's more about a week. How many items I list a week? Right now I'm listing 70 to 100. My goal was 30 a day. But ever since I got on social media and started to do this, that's dropped because I've been helping people do this and making content. What's your auto posture setting for relisting? So if you are interested in auto posture, you can get $5 off your first month if you use Surf's Up Finds. I have a link in my bio. If you're on YouTube later on, I have a link in my description. You can use $5 off your first month. Give it a month. Let it delist, relist. I guarantee you'll see a difference. As long as you have your items priced right and you have the right items, you're going to see a difference. Now, if you have Walmart Wrangler jeans that are priced at $50, they're probably not priced right. You're not going to sell them. But carbon for cobalt, I actually just picked up another one of these on my way home today in a little podunk town, but not that shirt, a different shirt. That sold for $19, again, plus shipping, and it's going to Texas. So going to Texas. Again, I use my poly mailers, these little cute little polka dot ones. Those are my link tree too if you're interested in those. Thoughts on AI generated descriptions? People have been asking me that. And my explanation or my thoughts on descriptions, if you guys know me, it is, thanks Bearded, what's up dude? If you guys know me, I am super streamlined. I don't want to say like I do the bare minimum, but I have learned to do the bare minimum on every on every listing that I can, the bare minimum that people need to see. So, for example, here's that item that we just sold, carbon to cobalt, right? So here's my listing. So I'm just taking pictures. I'm taking pictures of the front, the measurements, and the back. There are almost no, I have 5 or 6 pictures, right? I don't need 1 million pictures. Why? I don't. It's a $20 item. Then all I do is fill out the few item descriptions and then, or the about this item, you know, the about this item, like the size, the color, the pattern, and is it used or new? That's it. I don't go down and go through all the little things. I do all my measurements on my pictures. So I save a ton of time by doing all my measurements on my pictures right there. That saves me time. But to get to the description part, people say they have AI. I could care less because I use one description for every single one of my items. I copy and paste it from my notes. That's if I'm putting a new description up or a new item up. If it's a like item that I've sold before, I don't have to do a description. So my description is my policy, or my policies. That's all my descriptions are. So there's nothing I need AI for. What's up, KY? There's nothing I need AI for because all my descriptions are the exact same. They're copied and pasted. So I don't need that. I'm sure it will help a lot of people out, but thanks for the chili peppers, but I don't need it. I don't need the AI stuff. Thoughts on, I bet I was just trying to figure out when you had the time to list items. I bet. I was just trying to figure out the time. So how many items have you listed? What's up, Casey? So today, quit with the chili peppers, dude. I know I'm looking hot. I got a lot of sun. Auto posture sale, next one too, by the way. And this is one of those rare flannels that sell in the summer. So I know Chris at Peaks always like flannels sell in the summer. They do, but out of the 30 items that we're shipping tonight, I have one long sleeve flannel. So it just tells me that more of the items are summer that sell this time of year. Not to say that these don't sell though, because they can sell. So I tell people, if this is all you have to list, you list it. Don't wait. List it now. But I'm a seasonal seller, so I don't have to list those now. I can only list my summer and spring items. Hot is an understatement. You're so sweet, K-Way. You are just so sweet. But I was showing everyone, actually, since you're on here, I was showing everybody the new Ground Select. Got it all set up. Had it set up since Friday. I know, I think there's a 30-day grace period. But anyways, that sold for $16.14 auto posture sale. This next item is a brand. If you get it in the right, it's the brand within the brand. If it's the right thing, it will sell quick and for better money. If it's the wrong thing, it won't. So when there's a K-Way, when is there a K-Way Surf's Up collab? You guys won't even know what's coming. That's the thing. It's going to come so hard and so fast, you guys won't even know. So it's all in the works. It's all hidden. But this is a FootJoy. FootJoy has not been doing great for me at all this season. In fact, I'm very selective of what I get, and I've been pricing a lot of it down. But when you get a pattern like this, you have to price it up a little bit. So my FootJoys have been sitting for $17. My polos, sitting. I listed this one with a little emblem on it. I listed it for $22.22, and it sold in a couple hours. Probably listed it too cheap. And it's a medium, which is a meh. So, do you have a P.O. box? Yes, I do. I use a P.O. box. Everyone's saying hi, Casey. Yeah, that's what she said. So yeah, I do. I use a P.O. box, and my wifey kind of got me into that because she's like, I don't want people, it's kind of weird to have a lot of stuff going out and people know where we live, and also a lot of packages on our doorstep and all this stuff. And I'm like, you know what, I'll get a P.O. box. It's $100 a year, whatever, and I can write it off on my taxes. So I get a P.O. box. I got a small one, and you don't need a big one. All they do is put a key in it, and you can go to the big locker and get your big packages if you have a lot of returns. But you shouldn't have a lot of returns. What's up, College Picker? You shouldn't have a lot of returns. College Picker, I sold a soccer jersey tonight, by the way. Catch me on TikTok later. Let's see. Next item. College Picker, some shoes. Let's see. Good evening, everyone. Hopping in. Not too late. Yeah, well, it's dinner time. I appreciate you guys being in here. Again, I just do these lives. Why not, instead of packing by myself, pack with you guys? Maybe someone will learn something. There are always new eyes, right? So, sold these Brooks. These are actually the second time I've sold these. The first time the person just said they're a little bit too something. And so, whatever, they shipped them back. They didn't fit them right, so I didn't have to pay return shipping or anything. Once they sell, as we say, they sell once, they sell twice. So that FootJoy sold for $22.22. These sold for $42.99. And I don't do anything with shoes. I've never had bad feedback. Unless they're a very nice pair of shoes, I literally put them in the shoebox like this. One in there, and that's all I do. They're previously enjoyed shoes. Yes, they might rumble around, but if you've ever gotten shoes in the mail, they do the same thing. So, I'm not worried about it. They're not going to get hurt in there. Hashtag Team 3-inch tape, though. And they're going to... Oh, College Reseller, not Picker. College Reseller. My bad. College Reseller. Who's the College Picker? All right. How much do you ship those? The shoes, they paid. I don't pay shipping. Buyer pays shipping. So they paid to ship those shoes $9.80. Not bad. So they must live close. They live in Indianapolis. So they live right down the street. That's why they didn't pay a whole lot. Had my first return case open on Macari sided with me and shut it down. That's awesome. Usually the platforms always like to decide with the buyer because they don't want to lose the buyers. They lose the buyers, they're in trouble. There's item number 31. So 31 items sold in the last 48 hours. Pretty good. College Reseller, my bad. How do you pack those nice shoes I just showed you in a not nice manner? So I thought those boxes were flat rate. Nope, those are shoe boxes. So I get these shipped to me from the Postal Service. I literally have stocked up in the past month on everything that will probably last me through the rest of this year. So I have a ton of these boxes. I have way too many of these flat rate envelopes to even talk about. And I have way too many of these Tyvek envelopes. Those are the three main things I use. Those are the three things I use from the Postal Service for free. And I have enough to last me through the whole holiday season. So anyone else, Ground Advantage is a lot more expensive for buyers. Here's a Ground Advantage right now. So this Under Armour polo sold for $17.94. So auto posture sale, because I had it listed at $18.88. So it was listed at $18.88. It sold for $17.94 plus the buyer paid, let's see. The buyer paid, so it sold for $17.94 and the buyer paid $7.75. So they paid $7.75 for first class. That sounds about right to me. So I don't think there's much of a difference. It sounds about right to me. What's up, Blended Oasis? How you doing tonight or this evening? Thanks for coming in. Again, surfs up on these. Find these. The funny thing is, our thrift stores have been pricing Under Armour up for $10. Ha! That's funny. You guys are funny. You can go to Ross and get new ones for $23. They're crazy. They end up at the bins. Literally, I have friends at the bins that find them. They're like, man, I find all these things with $10 tags on them. I'm like, I know, the thrift stores they're losing their minds. But I buy them when I do for $5, and I resell them for around that $17 mark, and it takes me 2 minutes to list them. So surf's up on that. Next item. Could you do an auto posture tutorial in a separate video sometime? I think I should. I think I should do it on my YouTube channel, just like for my beginners. I have like a little playlist for beginners, and they're like 3 or 4 minute long videos. I think it'd be really good to do that. I agree. I should do that. How many sales did you have total this weekend? 30 now. 30 sales. 30 in, I would say 48 hours, but it's more like 50 hours. So 15 a day. So my sales are averaging right now more than my 90-day sales. And it's the middle of summer. So people want to talk about summer slowdown. Look at what I'm selling. Polo shirts, right? Shorts. Like everything here is a polo shirt or shorts, swim trunks. You guys, you have to know what's selling. Like my biggest advice is know what's selling in the market. You gotta know what's selling. And I know we can't all pick up this stuff, but this is the type of stuff that's selling. If you want to be full time, you got to pay attention to that. This is a Colts shout out K-Way polo shirt, getting ready for the football season. Sold for $17. Surfs up on Nike polos too. Surfs up on those too. Do you sell all your stuff on eBay? Is it cost to sell them on there? Is there a cost? Yeah, so for everything I'm selling, it's 13% and some change to sell. So they take 13%. You sell an item for $100, they take like $13.50, something like that. And I sell everything for me on eBay. I had 30 sales on eBay. People ask me why I don't cross list, because I can barely keep up with eBay. That's why. Percent of buyers that leave you feedback. It's tough to get feedback left. I'm actually getting very, very close to a goal that I've had for years now. So if you guys know the yellow star on eBay, that's my goal, and I'm almost there. So if you know, you know. Yellow star. Pay over $7 for 17 polo. Won't last long. Should be $5 or $6 shipping. Gotcha. I don't know where that went. Let's look at the next thing. This is a polo that sold for $19, and it's shipping for $7.53 to Grand Rapids, Michigan. So stayed away. Yeah, it might start dropping. Don't buy this brand. This brand has been sitting for me for a long time. Galvin Green. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I looked it up. I guess I thought it was like one of those new Robot brands. It had this hit right here. Maybe that hurt it. But it only sold for $19. Maybe it's a good brand. Have you guys heard of this brand before? I don't know. I sold 3 things in 12 hours. I'm a newbie. With only third thing. Dude, you sold 3 things out of 30? That's huge. That's huge. Isn't that 10% of your store? I mean, that's huge. You're doing something right. You're either pricing your items right or having the right items or something. That would be good for me. I would be super happy with that. Is that going to K-Way shop? No. That one, K-Way gets rid of his stuff. He doesn't appreciate the value of things. So that one's going somewhere else. He's getting some other stuff of use. How much would you sell a Nike Dry Fit men's shirt for? You're going to have to look up comps. So I've been selling most of my Nike shirts. I mean, I have them right here. These are all my striped shirts. That one sold for, or that Colts one sold for $17. I had an Under Armour sold for $18. They're all selling right there in that $17, $18. If it's a Tiger Woods, you have to price it up a little bit. So Tiger Woods is an exception on that. I might have priced this down too much, but it's okay. Again, it's summertime. I want to get rid of some of this inventory. This is an Untuck It, just a white shirt, $19.99 plus shipping. No stains. Checking back in on that Gucci shirt. I don't think I got any. Are you talking about the IG messages? I don't know if I got any of those. Send them again. All I saw was a Coogee. So that sold for $19.99. Not auto posture sale. Make sure it's going to the right person. Again, with that ground advantage, boy, on there. So is there any way to prevent buyers or don't pay on eBay? So that happens often. What happens if a buyer doesn't pay, you can send them like that night or the next day a reminder to pay. You still might not hear from them. It happens to me all the time. You just, after 3 days or 4 days, you can relist that item and you can just block that buyer. Just relist it and block it. It happens often. Do you pick up Affliction shirts or just check Trump? Some are very profitable. Affliction varies, and it all depends on the price. If I can get really crazy loud shirts for cheap that are bigger sizes, I'll pick them up. I picked one up last week. It was a 2XL. It had bling all over it, and it was $4. I picked it up. They're just regular Nike Dry Fit shirts, no collar. Regular Nike Dry Fit shirts without a collar. If it's a blade collar, those are worth more than regular collars. So if you're saying no collar, that's a blade collar with just a couple buttons and the collar looks like this, I'd price those up a little more than normal. You gotta just look up comps. Look up Nike blade collar if that's what it is. These are some women's cool shorts. Sold these for a cool $21.66. Hashtag auto posture on those too. Hashtag auto posture. Have you heard of the brand Mortar Tack? It's a Russian brand I found at Goodwill. No. Mortar Tack. I've never heard of that brand. Never heard of that brand. New brands all the time, man. I'm telling you. People are always like, the thrift stores. Find the brands they don't know. Like that one. I don't even know it. Sorry I'm late to the show. Do I change all my first class over to Ground Advantage now? Angie, I'm not for sure. I keep hearing this. I keep hearing that. I hear you have a 30-day grace period. I'd go to the post office and ask them tomorrow maybe. But Friday, I changed everything over for myself. So Friday, I changed it all over knowing that Sunday, today, everything's going to change to ground, which it did. So at least that's what I did. So I did it all Friday. You can do it all now. You can do it right this second if you have everything shipped and ready to go. I don't know exactly when it's going to change. I already did it. Better be safe than sorry. I sold 3 things in 12 hours. Oh, that's way back there. Great moderator. Thanks for pinning. Yes, thank you for moderating this, whoever's moderating. I heard it was automatic. It might be automatic. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I switched everything. I just named it in my phone. I can show you right here what I did. Let's just pretend I'm listing something. So what I'm going to do is sell similar. So this is how I'd list something anyway. So I'd sell similar. I'll just remove those pictures. And then I'm going to go down here to shipping. And right here I put new first class. So that's how I did my shipping. Here are all of the ways I can ship. You can see right here is my old first class. And so I just renamed it new first class. So whenever I put on my shipping, I do new first class when I need to click on the shipping. So everything now is new first class. Now I need to delete that later on. Let me get out of there. That probably didn't mean anything to you guys, actually. Some changes automatically, some did not. There you go. I don't know. We'll all figure it out. Diesel. These are some Diesel swim trunks. Diesel does not sell as well as it used to, but I know the swim trunks always do well for me. And these were one of those ones you get home, you're like, oh gosh, it was new with tags. Like money. All right, so I paid $3.99 or $1.99 for those, one of the two, and they sold for $44.44. $44.44. And they're shipping for $7.87. I don't know if that's more expensive with this new Ground Select or not. What happened with what happened with shipping? Oh man. First class is going away. Now it's like Ground Select or something like that. I'm gonna have to watch some YouTubes on it or something. It's a whole new thing. It's a whole new world. Here's a brand I don't pick up too much anymore. Billy Reed. Actually, a lot of these together because they were both large. Again, both polo shirts. You're noticing the pattern again. All these videos, if you've been watching them that I put on YouTube or you're coming in here live, the past like 2 weeks have been all short sleeves and shorts. So, Billy Reed, not the best brand. Sold up for $29.99. So a lot of those up. $15 a piece. I paid $4 something a piece for them. So I made probably like $15 to $17 on those. Ever heard of Eton dress Eton dress shirt? Yes, they're very good. They're good dress shirts. They've kind of dipped a little bit in price, reselling price, but with Eton dress shirts, everybody, listen, pay attention. Their buttons are prone to crack. So if you find Eton dress shirts, make sure you look at every single button on that shirt because they are prone to crack. I've had a number of those back in the day that I've picked up and they've cracked. But like the contemporary fit, I think is what they call them, they do well. Do you think you would do whatnot shows? My wife and I were talking about that. I mean, I'm not going to lie. As a teacher, especially like PE, especially, you have to get them engaged. You have to like put on a show for 30 minutes to an hour. Get them going, keep them engaged, and then they go. And then the next group, you have to keep them going, keep them engaged. I feel like I would have the personality for a whatnot show, but it's not in the cards for me right now or anytime soon. James Pierce or James Purse, and these are just some pants. Some pants. But I do have a box full of like Lululemon and stuff that I kind of want to give away. But I don't want to give it away to like subscribers because TikTok gets half of that money and I think that's crap. By the way, there is item, let's see. So we just sold 4 more. So item number 31. Item number 31 just sold. Actually, item number 32. We sold an Oakley polo and we sold some swim trunks. So 32 items. 32 items. Ever pick up Hilti jeans? Yes, they sell those at Nordstrom's. Everyone look at that brand, Hilti. Yes, they sell those at Nordstrom's, but they don't sell that great secondhand. I wish they did. I thought they would, but they don't sell that great secondhand. I gotta get back to where I was. Those James Purse joggers, those sold for $42.80. $42.80. So I'm getting some good prices right now on some of this stuff. Lots of $40 items. Wait, you're a teacher? That's hilarious. I just quit. Quit. No, I feel so bad for the kids. Yeah, I was a teacher. I was a teacher for 13 years. So I taught for 13 years, public school systems. The last few years, as you know, were really tough. And I could have gone full-time with reselling since probably 2020 or 2021. And I always told myself if I ever got unhappy teaching, I would just do this full-time. And I'd do social media. I never did that either. And so that's what I'm doing. Doing this full-time, doing social media. So happy that you quit teaching. You're going to go make money, more money than you've ever made. And you'll probably be happier. And it sucks for all those students out there. And I have 2 kids in the game. Abercrombie & Fitch shorts. I keep telling you guys, don't pass over them. $24.69. I did not do $69. That was an auto posture sale. And actually, those are going out padded. Those are going out padded flat rate. I found my first Lulu item today at Goodwill. Let's go. Lululemon at Goodwill. Again, I always talk Top brands, Lululemon, thanks. Rhone, Lululemon, and Biore are my favorite athleisure athletic brands to resell that you'll be able to find at your local thrift store. What was the last straw for my teaching gig? I'll tell you. So I loved my job, and that's why I was so I love my job. I taught special needs PE. So I was able to go in the schools, set up, teach them, take everything down, put it in my car, pull up to the next school, have 10, 12 minutes to list from my phone. That's why I started doing everything from my phone. I literally just sold another item too. I was able to list everything from my phone. Here you go, K-Way. Just sold this. Just sold a Tommy Bahama. So 32 items, 33. I listed from my phone in the parking lot every day. Then a couple years ago, IAs were leaving, teachers were leaving, everyone was leaving. So they used me to sub in other classes in other areas and just spreading me super thin. And I had made YouTube videos for all my students for PE during COVID. So they said, we'll just use your YouTube videos on your students in their classrooms, but we need you to go sub in math or in this or in that and doing all these things I had no business doing or I had no business wanting to sub. I'm a PE teacher of special needs. And I said, if I came back last year and I was going right back into that, I would quit. And the second day I came back, they were short-staffed. They told me they needed me out of school. I said, I'm out. So that's how that went. But I had this backup plan. So this backup plan, I made just as much as I did teaching. I thought I'll make just as much and then put more effort and time into it. So just signed up for Auto Posture. We'll see. Telling you, you will not regret it. Plus, you can get rid of it after 30 days and all your items will have been relisted. You will not regret Auto Posture. If you are in this and you have Auto Posture, put a thumbs up. And give me a double thumbs up if it's working well for you. If you're in here and you have Auto Posture, thumbs up. 2 thumbs up if it's doing well for you. So 1 thumbs up means it's okay. 2 thumbs up means everyone likes it. Hey, thanks, Kayla. 2 thumbs up. Look, boom, everybody. Look at that. Those are the people that have it. So when do you sleep? So much energy. I don't. We have a 1 thumbs up, but we do have a lot. We have 5 thumbs up, then a 1 thumbs up. So that averages out. All right. When do I sleep? I don't get enough, and I need more hours in the day. But yes, I feel like I do have energy. I was talking to my wife about that too. So Johnny O, performance shirt, polo. Again, I like Johnny O when it's a stretchy performance material, and it sold for $21.88. So $21.88. Sold Buck Mason shirt today. Yes. So yes. Tommy, I know. I'm gonna have to get that. And it's black. That's actually one of the only Tommies I would pick up before y'all. And I still one of my best sellers. So Tommy Bahama, black, always sells for me. If it's a silk shirt. Always. So again, that sold for $21.88. I'm headed to West Palm in a week and a half. I'm stopping to play at the Sawgrass. We're going to hit all the thrifts. Yes. And TPC Sawgrass, whenever I find that on polos, I always pick it up. Because people love that. So yeah, hit up the thrifts on your way. On our way home today, I hit up the thrift. I got 3 pairs of LL Beans, a Carbon to Cobalt, and a Mountain Hardware. All for $25. So yeah, I love hitting the thrift on the road. You never know what you're going to find. Are you happier doing this? Now, what's up, Lorenzo? Yeah, so this will be coming on my first year of doing this full time. I think people don't understand. I've had a full-time income doing this. I just wasn't doing this full-time. So this is my first year doing this full-time. It's definitely been a change, but I'm definitely happier. I loved my job pre-COVID of teaching, but post-COVID, I hated it. And if I would have kept it, I wouldn't have had the time for this. So what would have happened is I would have had to teach more, not get paid more, but thrift and resell less, so my income would have come down. So I was going to be making less total, and I couldn't have that. Thanks, Bearded. I love you. Appreciate your service. Built shirt. These are starting to get a little bit saturated out there. A little bit saturated. They were doing really well. Now when I get them, they sit a little longer. Sold for $16.88. That's not a superb price. Did ship for $6.40 to the buyer pays shipping, but we've been talking about this new ground shipping and how much they're paying. They paid $640 for that, so that's not too bad. I feel like I'm special needs news seller. Hey, we've all been there. I was thinking about that too. Like Jordans, and footwear. It's a whole new world for me. I don't know that area. And some people could tell you just a silhouette of a shoe, and if it's a silhouette with no colorway or anything on it, they can tell you exactly what model it is. I'm not that person. So I've just been doing this a while, just like if anyone else been doing shoes a while, they would know it. Can you transfer another service to Auto Posture? I'm using one shop right now. I don't know. I have no idea about that. I don't know. You can actually reach out to Auto Posture. So if you have Auto Posture or want to reach out to her or them, they will help you with that. They will be able to answer that question. Sold my first time in Bahama 100% silk 4XL. Yes, 4XL will sell quick. I don't care what material it is in Tommy Bahama, it will sell. Thank you, Angie, for the dyno. What did you list the Johnny O for? That Johnny O I listed for $21.99 and it sold for that price. That was not or $21.88. So I listed that for $21.88. Again, with my business model, my average cost of good is $5. I'm not in the business of holding clothing. That's not my business. So if the comps are like $23, $24, I'm gonna list mine right below everyone. I'm gonna take $1.50 or $2 less than everyone and sell it and get it out the door and put that money to use. That's been my business model. My dad was always a hustler, and he's always taught me, don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. So it's not that I'm not greedy. It's just like I would rather sell it, undercut everybody, sell it quickly, take that $1 or $2 less, still triple my money, and use that towards other items. You definitely put in 150%. I for sure do. I mean, it's just me too. It's just me doing this with 2 little kids. My wife obviously helps out with the kids, but loudmouth pair of shorts. Again, loud shorts, good size. These have that cool Argyle. That's an Argyle print. You can also put diamond, but the print specifically is called Argyle. Those were Auto Posture. Those sold for $30.67 with the new Ground Select. So $30.61, my bad, $30.61. Is your wife going to join you like K-Way and Kayla Booker? No, she has no interest in this at all. She has no interest in this. She's a teacher too, and she actually was really burnt out with teaching, but she switched districts, and she really likes where she teaches now. So she's going to stick with teaching, and with the little kids and the insurance and everything, no. So it's just going to be me. It's going to be me doing it. But she did help detag the other day. That's her job sometimes. Are you going to get into shoes? So, no, I've kind of gotten out of shoes. So I used to have 4 huge containers, like ceiling to floor shelves full of shoes. Took up so much room, and they're a long tail item. They take longer for me to sell. So I dwindled, what did I say, I had 4 of those, I think? I dwindled them down to 2. So I only have 2 of those now full of shoes. And I only get shoes that I know will sell quick and that are clean, that I don't have to clean up a whole bunch. How can I learn what brands are good? Go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. And then watch my content. Everything I'm showing you right now are good brands. The next item I'm showing you right now sold for $50. I bought it for either $1.99 or $3.99. Because swim trunks are $1.99, but sometimes they price them at $3.99. This brand right here is a great brand. I'm going to let you guys pronounce it, because it doesn't matter how to pronounce it. All you have to do is type it in eBay. So who cares how to pronounce it? I just type it in my phone and look up comps and sell it. So that sold for $50. So $50 on those, $49.99 plus buyer pay shipping. Hey, so if you buy, so do you buy Midwest College apparel? Any college that sells better? Yes. So I preach this a lot of times when I sell these types of items. But if I can get a well-known college, nationally known college, like anyone in the nation, have you heard of this college? Yeah, of course. If it's an Under Armour or Nike or any brand like that, it brings more value if it has that symbol. So, for example, I sold a Michigan Wolverines Peter Millar maybe 2 weeks ago. It sold for $35, and one just like it would probably sell for $23 for me. But because it had that logo of Michigan, it's a well-known college, it sells for more. We have Notre Dame around here. I get a lot of Notre Dame stuff. I resell it. The Eaton. Yeah, so we talked about Eaton a little bit earlier. I do pick up Eaton, but not all Eaton. It used to do a lot better, but you really have to watch out for the buttons on those. They crack. So you might get that home and you lay it out the picture and see that the buttons have cracked and chipped. So be careful with that brand. Let me make sure these are going to the right person. That's a $50 sale. Sebastian in Florida, Miami. Did those not look, those look straight up Miami for sure. This was a uh-oh. I love undercutting and moving inventory as quickly as possible. Lorenzo, I know you do. You seem like someone. You have my energy. Your wife has my energy. We like to do it. Just get it out the door. That's what we do. This was an uh-oh. This is a brand I pick up for sure. Orvis with the trout. That's trout bun. That's not going to be Costco. That's going to be from the Orvis store. The uh-oh is, let's see if you can find it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yep. So, missing a button. So I had to price it. Instead of throwing that away, I'm like, you know what? Someone will still buy it. I sold it for $9.49 and I paid $5 for it. So I almost doubled my money. I just bought loudmouth shorts today. I couldn't find the size. Shoot, Barry. The size is on the inner thigh. So I'll show you. So they're right here. They're right here on the inner thigh. It's a little tag. So you'll see it right there, and it'll be like a cotton. Usually they're like a cotton and polyester or cotton and spandex. So you'll find a little tag on the inside seam of the thigh on loudmouth. Again, that was a poo-poo sale. Big mistake of mine. Whatever. $9.49, but still made money. How do you look up comps? Good question. Right now, go to my link tree, subscribe to me on YouTube, and go to my For Beginners playlist, and I show you exactly how to look up comps through your phone, and to look up comps and sell-through rate. Those are the two most important things when reselling an item, I think. Obviously, the brand's important, but that gives to the sold comps and the sell-through rate. So go to my YouTube channel, and I have a video on that. Do you price up gingham? Yeah, gingham check I price up a little bit more than stripes. So, for example, as you guys know, I always have everything within reach. So here's a gingham check polo shirt. I would list this for a few dollars more. These don't bring a ton. This is going to be like a $16, $17 plus buyer pay shipping sale. I would list this for like $17.99 instead of $15.99. So I can get a little bit more out of gingham check for sure. How's ground select different than first class? Well, first class is going to go away. So that's how it's different. First class is going bye-bye. So the post office is combining everything in this ground select fancy name, whatever. It's basically the same thing, but you're just going to have to change your listings into it. It's not going to affect you. You just have to change all your listings over to that if it's first class. That's the only thing that's different. So this is a Vineyard Vines linen, classic fit, tuck shirt, whatever. So linen shirt, pink, good color, $22.79, hashtag autoposture. So whoever signed up for it earlier, you're getting it. Do you prefer Goodwill over Salvation Army, Brett? Best place for me. Pre-COVID, Salvation Army was my favorite by far. Their prices were so fair. They were all $2 to $6. Every single thing in that store. And they would be rolling stuff out all day long. Salvation Army. Way better than Goodwill. Then Salvation Army took a big hit. They can't hire people, so they don't have people to put out clothing, process everything. So our Salvations are like ghost towns now. So they used to be the best. Since COVID, they're ghost towns. So now Goodwill is one of the places I go to. Hold on, I want to read that. Can you give us newbies your cell number so we can text you when we want to? People have been Instagramming me, and right now I've been answering them. So if you guys are in the chat and you know, I answer them. I don't know why I'm showing you their shipping address. I don't need to do that, but that's the right person. Linen shirts are selling well in the summer, and so are Puma new with tags. Golf shirts. Golf shirts are selling well. So that sold. Again, my average cost of goods $5. So that's a good thing by going to Goodwills all the time. I know exactly how much I'm paying for everything. People are always like, do you know exactly? Yes. My average cost is this because I know how much shirts cost, jeans cost, pants cost. They're all the same. How many different items sold this weekend for you? How many did we say earlier, guys? 30. We'll count here at the end. Because since we started this, I think I sold 4 or 5 items. Do you check for fakes? There's really nothing I buy that they make fakes of. Because they pull Gucci and they pull Burberry and they pull all that stuff in the back at Goodwill and put it on shopgoodwill.com. So everything I have, like Puma and, you know, all the stuff that I've showed you so far, there's not really fakes out there for that. There wouldn't be a really big market for that, for people who do the fakes. So I don't really have to check too much. This one was a pain in the ash. Bought first class label Saturday. Will they still ship it tomorrow? I think they will. What I heard was the 30-day grace period. What I heard. So, what's up, Flippin' Nurse? Hey there, girl. I think I saw a video you posted today. About you went to the outlets, got a whole bunch of shoes. Here are. Oh shoot! Do you guys know what this is? You guys know what this is? Specifically, what is that? You guys know. When will you start load up sweaters, fleeces? I'll tell you in a second. What is that? What is that? What is that? Before I answer any more questions, rock. You're right. Blended waist. Look at you guys. You guys all know it. So if you find this on the Under Armour, the prices go up. So Under Armour, the rock. These are women's leggings, new with tag. Bought them for $4.99. But if you find the rock stuff, I think they call it Project Rock. Yeah, Project Rock. It does better than Under Armour by a long shot. So these I actually have had listed for probably a year. Surprisingly, they're women's. Under Armour women's leggings don't usually sell real well for me. I only picked them up because they were new with tags. They sold for $21 or $27.99. And Buried, this one's for you because these are always a pain. I always ship all my stuff on with my printer that is a Dymo 4XL thermal printer. Everything's so easy. But when you get those APOs, which I appreciate their service, I appreciate the armed forces, but when you get APOs and they come off on one of these, they do not print right. They do not print right. I don't know where I put it, but so I have to print on something like this, and then I put it on there. So eBay put a notice that there should be 30-day grace period with USPS. Yes, I think there is. I think that's what they've been saying, but I don't want to be the one saying to you guys that that's happening. I don't know. All I know is Friday I made the change because I'm a teacher. I like to be prepared. So I like to be prepared. Do I accept offers? Only on higher end items. A lot of my lower items, I don't have offers. So anything that's like under $22 or $25, I don't have best offer set on those. Those are like the lowest I'll go. If it's a pricier item, I'll have best offer. So best platform to sell on, I think everyone would agree that eBay is that platform, followed by Poshmark, then Mercari. But if you're selling just women's clothing, maybe Poshmark works best for you. Every time I say something like that, someone says a different platform works better for them. So just got my first APO today. Didn't realize that you put your phone number on there. Yeah, so basically it's so much easier. This is going to, I don't know. So it's so much easier than it used to be. You used to have to fill out a customs form. A whole nother custom form. I try not to ship to APOC. I'd rather just ship to your hotels, Barry. But you used to have to ship out a custom form, and it was a pain. Now, literally, all you have to do, eBay being at sea, you just have to click a box. So much easier. But you still have to print it on regular paper. And let me tell you, that extra 30 seconds is just such a pain. I'm just being a big baby, aren't I? That's all right. Whatever. Anyways, those sold for $28 after a long spiel. My Goodwill raised all golf shirts to $8.99. Yeah, our Goodwill's raised a lot of stuff too. And a lot of people aren't buying those things. So they can continue to raise them. They'll just go to the outlets. A lot of the managers and stuff notice it too. So that's fine. They can raise it. I'll just find the brands that they don't know about. And if you're watching Goodwill, like and subscribe. I'll just find other places too. And I don't always shop at Goodwill, guys. There's tons of other places to shop. I could literally not shop at Goodwill and be full-time too. So there's other places to go. I just got here. How many sales? This is a Fred Perry. I just showed you. I showed you I was talking about it. I took a best offer on this. We just talked about best offers. I took a best offer of $34. I had it listed for, I don't know, $38. I took a best offer at $34, so I was fine with that. So already got a sale with Auto Posture. Boom. See, I'm telling you, if you don't get it, if you don't have Auto Posture, you're missing out. I have a $5 off code on my link tree. You can use it, get $5 off. It's worth it. Let's see how many items I sold. We'll count together. We can count together because we sold more since being here. All right, so people want to know. I don't make stuff up ever. You guys can go to my eBay store. You watch this later on YouTube. I'm transparent. I watch other people on YouTube. I never know. They don't want to tell their stores and all this stuff. I'm transparent. So since we've been on this show, so there's one item that sold that I just clicked on. So we have one. Actually, I'm going to flip this around. Let's count our sales together. Are you ready, kids? So we have 1, 2, and I'll show you what they are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 that we sold on the show. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. That one didn't go through. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 33, and 34. 34 items sold since Friday afternoon. That's how many items we packed. 34. So any more questions? What is Auto Posture? I'm going to do a video on Auto Posture for sure. So Auto Posture is a service. It's awesome. If you have, I would recommend it to someone that has probably 100 items. Or if you're cross-listed on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay, I'd get it probably no matter what. But what it does is it takes your item, it delists it, and relist it. Instead of just keeping the same item ID and relisting after 30 days, it completely takes it off and relists it while you're sleeping. And eBay thinks it's a brand new item and pushes it up in the algorithms, and it sells usually if you have it priced right and everything. And so that's why a lot of my old inventory is selling. Then Auto Posture also has, if you want to click the toggle, which I do, automatically sends out offers to people who like or watch your item. Not like, but watch your item on eBay. And I do 5% off with a nice little note. So that's what I do, and they buy it. So a lot of my items sell for a really random price. I know it's an Auto Posture sale. How many items do you have listed on eBay? Your sales were amazing. So my goal, and I showed people the other day, again, I don't care. I'm transparent. I showed people the other day, why not show now? So my goal every time, every day, I have a daily goal and a 90-day goal. Daily goal is to sell 1 to 2% of all my items listed. 1 to 2% of all my items listed. And so if I have 100 items listed, I'd want to sell 1 item a day or 2 items a day. That would be my goal every day. So that's my goal every day. 90 days right now, my average is 12 items a day. So right now I have 1,300 listed and 1,087 sold. Those are in the last 90 days. So last 90 days. So low. So low. So on your sales. Thank you. But I don't really care about any of the sales. I don't care. Like, all I do is thrift and list, and go, and go, and go. And eventually it'll come back to you. And that's how I was with teaching. Like, people say, oh, you're doing a good job. I don't care. And it's an expectation. Just keep teaching, keep writing your lessons, do the best you can, thrift, learn, list as much as you can. Don't worry about the numbers, especially if it's your side job and the number. And this isn't like making your income. If this is just side money, I would just keep focusing on listing and listing and thrifting and listing and thrifting and listing. And before you know it, that snowball is going to be super big without you even realizing it. Can you give an example of what you say to your offer notes? Yeah, I can tell you right now. So I'll just go to Auto Posture. I'll turn this around. Amir, okay. So I'm going to go to my dashboard maybe. So here's what Autoposture did today for me. It did 36 recreates and it sent out 64 offers. What's up, Reisner? So look at Reisner, guys. We're in the presence of a social media icon. Legit. If you don't follow Reisner, she's amazing for one. Number two, go to Reisner Costumes, I think it is. She had 1 million views in a day on one of her videos. It was awesome. But there you go. 64 offers, 36 recreates, all done while I sleep. And this is what I say to people. 5% off. Thanks for your interest. Here's a little extra for you. Here's a little extra off for you. So when someone looks at my item or watches my item, they'll see this. Thanks for your interest. Here's a little extra off for you. 5%. That was 10%, but I changed it to 5. So I changed it to 5% because you guys know how I price my items. So I'm selling just as much with 5%. Does Autoposture cross list? If not, what do you cross list? I don't cross list. I just sell on eBay. People use Vendu and people use List Perfectly. Those are the two that I know. And I know people that use both and they love them. People swear by both of them. So what I would do if I were you, which I did because I thought about, I have Autoposture, I have Poshmark on my phone, and I have Vendu on my phone, but I would go to YouTube and look up Vendu versus Autoposture and just watch the differences because there are differences in prices and what you put on there. There are different prices, so I'd watch that. Is Autoposture an app? It's not an app. It's through your phone, through your computer, but you literally, I've touched it twice. I signed up for it, and I went back in later on and changed it from 10% to 5%. So all you do is go in, you give them permission to use your eBay store, which you just type in your information for your eBay store. That's it, and it does the rest. It literally does the rest. You're paying $35 a month. That is literally, I think it's a $400 employee, honestly. I have a 102-mile drive left till I get back to my hotel, if anyone cares. Yes, buried. So, let's see, 102 miles. You should be there in an hour and a half, but knowing you and your personality, you'll be there in 45 minutes. So, I cannot wait to watch you tonight. If you guys don't follow Buried, watch them tonight. But I need to get stuff done, too. Stay safe, Buried. So I wish you were going back home, by the way, not to your hotel. Guys, I don't want to keep talking. You got stuff to do. I really appreciate you guys coming in here. I throw this stuff on YouTube. If you're new to it, go binge watch some of this stuff. You're going to see a whole bunch of brands that I sell. I'm obviously transparent. I show numbers. I show everything. A lot of people in this community do. Appreciate your time. If you have any questions, I don't know. I'm going to go live tonight or not. Okay, Buried. We'll see. Wide open roads. You're right. Yep. Drive safe. All right, guys. See you guys later. Get out there, listen. I'm going to probably go live tomorrow morning. Mondays are slow, but if you want to catch me going live, I'll go live tomorrow morning. Tuesday and Wednesday, for sure. Definitely Tuesday. So Tuesday, I'll be live a lot during that day. Tomorrow, I'll be live between like 9 and noon, off and on. FYI. See you guys. Have a great night. Thank you.